Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first video that's, I guess, back to school related. So I thought I would make these videos because I am now fresh out of high school. I graduated in June, so like I'm fresh out of high school, been through it all, I know everything. Well, I don't know everything, but like I've experienced it all, and I am going to do videos on my experience. I think I'm going to do some videos with like relating movies to what it's really like, something like that. If you want to see that, let me know. But today's video is going to be a, how do I title this? This is like a what you really need for high school video. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I buy too much school supplies. And I found that out. Like literally my last year of high school, I didn't buy anything because I just had so much left over from all the other years that I bought no school supplies. So I'm just going to go through what you actually really need and what you really don't need. So if that's something you're interested, then keep watching. If this is the first time you've ever seen my face before, welcome to my channel. I post new videos every Sunday and Wednesday. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and let's just go on with this video. Okay, first thing, if you see me looking where I'm looking right now, I did a thing, and I'm going to do a video on it. So basically, I can see myself in my computer right now. I will do a video on how to do that and all that jazz. But anyways, let's get started. So, the first thing is binders. Now, some people will think that you need a binder for every class. Some people think maybe you should have one for every day. My school, I am terms, so I have kind of like 2 days. So I have 4 classes one day, 4 classes the next day, and then it switches. It goes like day 1, day 2, day 1, day 2, kind of like that. So I have 4 classes each day, and you'd think maybe you need a binder for those, but really, depending on your classes, you might not even need 2 binders. My last year of high school, I used one binder because I had 2 spares, so I didn't need a binder for those. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 computers classes, so didn't need a binder for that. And then I had English and family studies, and those are the only classes I needed a binder for. So really, don't just go buying binders because you think you need them, because you really don't. If you have any classes that are like computer based, you do not need a binder. Most electives don't need a binder. Like if you're in art, you don't need a binder. You really don't need a binder. Or if you do, get a little one. Like don't get 8 binders like this big thing. You don't need it. It's a waste of money. Get like the little tiny plastic ones if you really think you need it. Sometimes teachers even give out school supply lists. You don't even use half the stuff on them. So 1 binder for my grade 12 year. Next thing is going to be school supplies. See all the stuff in my hand? You don't need it. Throughout my entire grade 12 year, I used 1 pen. Throughout my entire grade 12 year, I didn't even use 1 eraser. And so I have 1 brand new eraser left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pens left. Didn't even use. I used like half a pencil. I didn't use pencils this year. I only ever used pens if I needed to write. So I have 3 brand new pencils. Didn't even use. And then I have like Sharpies and fine liners and stuff like that, and I didn't even use these at all. I had no classes I needed them for. So basically, you need to just think about what classes you're taking. If you're taking math, obviously you're going to want a calculator. You're going to want some pencils. You're going to want an eraser. That's just basic. But if you're not taking math, you don't need a calculator. I don't know why I had a calculator. Like, I didn't even use it. If you're taking English, you'll want pens, pencils, maybe a highlighter. That's about it. You don't need a calculator, you don't need anything. And also, if you have mechanical pencils, you don't need a pencil sharpener. It's just common sense. Like, just get mechanical pencils. They're my favorite. I don't like the ones you have to sharpen. But obviously, if you have the ones you have to sharpen, get a pencil sharpener. One thing that did come in very handy was whiteout. So, through my grade 12 year, I used 4 school supplies. I used a pen, maybe a pencil, I used an eraser, and I used whiteout. I didn't use any of these other pens. I didn't use a pencil sharpener, I didn't use highlighters, didn't use Sharpies, and I sure as hell didn't use a calculator. So really think about your classes and what you need. And honestly, if you have stuff from your previous year, use that until you figure out what you actually need before buying stuff before school starts. Like, get it after school starts. I get there probably won't be much left, but no point. The next thing I'm going to talk about is what's in your binder. So, this is what the inside of my binder looked like. So I had all my pens and pencils in here. Actually, I think there's more in here, yeah. Here's the one pencil I used. I can tell because the eraser is a little bit used. Just a little bit. So that's one pencil, and that's all I used. So this is my binder. As you can see, there is stuff in it. So if you are going to use a binder for multiple classes, dividers are an essential. They are very helpful. Even get like 2 per class, because you can have, like, what I did was I had stuff for like English, I had articles, and then I had a work. So I separated things that weren't like work related, like that were you didn't write on, separated from like short stories and stuff you just read. I also had one for family studies, so I had a section for what did I have my sections for? Oh, I had a section for my work that was handed back, and then the stuff we were currently working on, so it was all in order. And then the next thing, we are in this world where paper is like not a thing anymore. You do not need a lot of paper. Like, I have so much paper left over because everything is just handed out to you now. You don't have to write anything down. You literally get handed everything. Like, I have so much paper. You don't need a lot of paper. And even if you want paper, I just get a notebook per class. Like, if you've seen my little YouTube book, that's used to be my science book, just a little notebook to write things in. Like, you don't need lots and lots and lots of paper. You don't need lots and lots of pens and pencils and erasers and sharpeners. You really don't, because you don't need it. If you're the person who loses things, maybe you need like a backup, but I'd leave them in a pencil box in your locker. Use your locker. Don't keep things in your binder. You lose your binder, it breaks. People take like things out of it. If someone borrows it, get your stuff back. Like, kind of be responsible for your stuff, but I'm telling you, you don't need as much as you think you do. Everyone has a different schedule, so everything's different, but I just showed you everything I used in my entire high school year because I had computer classes and spares. So I hope this video was kind of helpful and kind of got you thinking about what you might need and what you should probably like, maybe I don't need this, to save you money. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.